The ball is on the 25, and it is 1st and 10. Welcome back to the show. Today, we are tier ranking every single NFL uniform. We're counting for all the jerseys, home, away, and even the really cool alternative ones. Metro, you ready to go?
100% NFL uniforms tier list. Let's hop into it.
Metro, here we are. We have our beautiful tier maker ready to go from category all the way ranging from best in the league to my eyes are bleeding. Now, let's get this started. Anything you want to say before we just dive headfirst into this tier list?
Yeah, best in the league, we're going to try to keep it below like 3 to 4 because there's only like 3 to 4 like truly elite upper tier ones, and we're not going to be taking into account the how do I want to word this? We don't take into account the historic value of it. We're just simply looking at it based off of looks. So to Packers fans who love their vintage jerseys, if we put them a little bit lower than usual, we're not taking into account like, oh, it's historic. No, dog, we don't give a fuck, okay? We're just looking at the jersey and saying, is it cool looking or not? So take that as you will.
Boom. Well said. And let's start this with the team that really relates to what we just said, the San Francisco 49ers. Now, Metro, I'm pretty much going to give my opinion. I want you to just spitball with me, too. This is a full-on conversation. The gold and the red, the cherry red kind of pops. I don't know what it's actually called, but the cherry red kind of pops. But the gold's kind of nasty. It's bad or decent.
Nasty in a good way or a bad way?
In a bad way. Good point. I've lost the slang. Yes. I'm getting old.
I've always agreed with you. I've always felt the gold was... It's something about the tint that it doesn't pop for me. It feels like it could be so elite, but the gold, it almost looks, I don't want to say it looks like a mustard, but it looks like kind of like almost like a yellow more than an actual gold. But I do like when they have the white pants with the white stripes. They did that recently and it looks pretty good. I'm thinking my personal perspective is I'm putting them in decent.
Okay, interesting. If their pants didn't look like practice pants, I would put it in decent. So when we have a coin flip like we do today, I think we have to be more negative, right? Just because we're trying to keep the positive ones on their own.
True. I mean, I like the jersey. I don't love the pants.
Fair.
And I think the helmet is okay.
You're right.
But it does have that uniform. It has the gray mask bar to it, and if they would commit to like a white with the gold helmet, it could look better. But I think there's room to grow from here. There's room to grow. I'm willing to say I'm willing to move it down to bad if you want to put it to bad, but I'm personally on the decent side.
Okay. I know there's a lot of Niners fans out there, and they're probably going to click off the video. So just for that, just please stay with us. We're going decent. Let's go to our next team. We have the Chicago Bears, it looks like. Ooh. That's going to be DJ Moore. Interesting uniform. Metro, I'm just going to come on and say it. I really like the Bears uniforms. Are they best in the league? I don't think that level, but I do think they're decent or very good. But I want to hear your take because you're from across the pond. You're all the way down in Dallas. What are your thoughts about the Bears unis?
Yeah, they have 3 different kinds. They have the orange, which I think is sweet. Yeah. Then they have the white uniform with the navy pants. Then they have a navy shirt with the white pants, and they have the cool like striped socks. And the helmets have always been pretty, iconic. I'm in the very good category right now. It's either decent or very good, but man, that orange uniform is sweet. The orange is, especially when you dress with it properly.
Yeah,
I'm looking at a picture of Jaquan Brisker with that uniform. He has like the white sleeves up to his elbow and it has like the undershirt showing with the t-shirt hanging out. It's just so clean. But the white ones, I'm not a big fan of the white ones personally, but the navy ones, those are cool, and the orange is just sweet.
I'm right there with you, man. They're going to go in very good for me and for us. Sorry, we both said very good. That's where they will land. And let's move on to a team also orange in dark colors as in black and white. Where do we have the Bengals? Because I will be honest, there's some like player bias, right? Like I see Jamar Chase in a Bengals uniform with the all whites, and I'm like, that shit's disgusting. Yep. And then I see like Andy Dalton there, and I'm like, that shit is also disgusting in the bad form. Yep. So they're really hard to rank. I need you to put a player in my brain just so I can like see what they look like in a uniform. Okay.
I think the best, like, what's the middle between Andy Dalton and Jamar Chase would be like Joe Burrow. Like he's like right in the middle. But they have a number of jerseys. They have the black and white, black top, white pants, the white and black, the white top, black pants, the all orange uniforms, and they also sometimes pull out the orange top with the black pants, which that's pretty sweet. Then they got the all white, the white Bengal uniforms, which this is my opinion. I saw a Twitter post that said the best uniforms in the NFL were the Bengals. And I was like, no, they're cool, though. They're not the best.
Yeah.
They're cool. Man, when Jamar Chase or Higgins puts them on, it feels like it does, level them up a little bit. So if you just got to look up Joe Burrow, and Burrow looks pretty good in the colors too. I'm willing to put it in very good because they are one of the more unique uniforms where they have those stripes. Because a lot of teams keep it kind of conservative where they're just like a single note color. At least the Bengals are willing to kind of be a little bit more unique with the very stripey tiger
like
prints.
On the pants. Yeah. Sleeves.
And the white, I'm not the biggest fan of the white uniforms, but they can be kind of clean with the right drip on it. So I'm saying I'm putting it in very good. I will say we might end up moving some of these around when we get to the end. We're like, you know what? We should probably move this up a little bit. So this could be one of those, but I say for now, very good is where I would put it at.
Okay. Over the Bears or no?
Ooh, we're putting them in order. I would put them in front of the Bears, yes.
I will too. I got the picture of Jamar Chase, and you know what? It looks better than DJ Moore. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Let's go to the Bills. Really cool colors. I like the blue, red, and the white.
Yes.
Now, are they cool as in very good? I think they're at least decent, right?
I think, you know what this team should do? They need to bring back the retro helmets where they have the red and this really cool like black and white stripe with the big Bills logo.
Yes.
It's just clean, but they have a ton of variety too where you have the blue top, the white pants, the white top, blue pants, but they also have this all red alternate look, which when you pull that one out in like the middle of, August, it doesn't quite look right. When you pull that one out during the winter season,
bingo.
During Christmas, it just
Snowfall.
looks right. If they can ever do an all red Bills versus the lime, the all green, the Philly green, we don't talk. You know what I'm talking about. I can't remember.
Yeah, of course.
The green Philadelphia jerseys, that would be a nasty deal. What are you thinking? Because I'm kind of stuck on this one right now.
I think that the colors are really pretty, but I value what the Bears and the Bengals do more. I think it's more creative, and overall, I appreciate it more. So I'd put them in decent. The NFL is great uniforms, man. I'm going to put them all in very good, but I have to put some in decent. So I'm probably going to put them there unless you want to go to very good.
I think I'm also there with you. They could move up to very good, but I don't think that there's enough there for me to put it up higher. There's nothing. The all red is sweet, but I think it's just there's maybe too much red on there. Yeah. Right, especially when you do the red socks, it's like, whoa, okay, it's kind of a little overbearing now. Those feel like those should be Christmas specials.
Ooh, like a little Eagles Bills action, like you said, green and red. That'd be
we have
good
to do
look.
that. You got to do like every Christmas. You find one team that wears all red and one team that wears all green. That'd be so silly, but so cool. If this team brought back the retro red helmets, they would move up to very good. But for me, I'm also with you. I'd put them in decent. Well
said, brother. I'm going to stop going in order and have some fun. Let's go to the Panthers. The Panthers.
Oh, mixed it up on us.
Yeah, Metro, I'm going to be honest. I respect the hell out of Panthers fans, and I hope their franchise is turning it around. I really don't like their shade of gray. I think it makes the whole thing look like doo-doo. Yeah, I'm really not about it. And I don't mean to be mean, Panthers fans. I just got to be honest right here.
Okay, I can see what you're talking about. The gray pants specifically or the gray helmet too?
The whole shade of gray. It's all the same. They look like Dollar Tree lions to me. I like the blue a lot. Just the gray is off-putting, man.
I'll say this. I'm not the biggest fan of the gray either. They do have two uniforms, though, and the all like teal blue, and then that black,
nice.
The blackout with the black helmet is pretty sweet. It's definitely not the best. And I'm not the biggest fan. Their uniforms used to be, I think, pretty ugly. They've kind of gotten better lately. The all black is sweet, especially on specific players. I feel bad putting it in bad. I don't think they're bad. But if you feel passionate about that, I'm either between decent or bad. But if you feel passionate about bad, you can put them in bad.
Just the standard helmet they have, the gray helmet.
I will say, I just saw a picture of Leggett. He's in the teal blue with the black helmet. If they pull that one out, that's pretty sweet.
If they pull that one out, you're right. I'm looking at the worst one of the bunch, in my opinion. So that's why I'm kind of.
Well, because it depends on who's rocking. Is it Bryce Young? Because Bryce Young is not very. He's not. I mean, maybe we can look at like Andy Dalton because he's on the Panthers and he's dripped out over there.
Okay, yeah. Andy Redbeard, he could do some things. Yeah.
You know, it's a good perfect medium. Let's look up Adam Thielen.
Dude, Cook. What does Adam look like? Describe him to me.
Let's see, Adam Thielen, Panthers. Now, Adam Thielen is one of the few white guys in the NFL that just can absolutely put some drip on and makes it look right.
Also, do you want me to just Google because I'm screen sharing?
If you want, I'm thinking bad is probably more fair. I'm looking at it. Thielen makes it look good, but it just. You're right I like the gray helmets, the gray pants. When they put that on, I'm not really feeling it. But when they do the whites, they're okay.
Yeah.
I think there's room for improvement there. If they would commit more to the Panther bit, I think it could be better. I think that's going to be our moral of our story. Commit to the bit.
That's right. Commit. Like, the Bengals, it's
Oh, yeah.
really just a couple accents for being ugly as shit, but they committed, so it looks good. You know?
Can we go to the Broncos? Because I'm going to put a statement on the Broncos that
Take it away, Metro.
I think the Broncos have the best uniforms in the game.
Holy heck. Okay.
I think they're the best. They have added the throwback uniforms to their arsenal now. I loved the rebrand they did. I think the orange, now maybe we're biased. Our orange is one of our YouTube channel colors, but and maybe I'm a Longhorns fan, so maybe I just love the orange colors. But I think that they've committed to this really prominent orange, and they have a new whiteout helmet, which I don't love the white helmet, but it fits their uniforms when they do like the all like navy color. But when they pull out those retro uniforms, they don't get much better than that, especially when Patrick Surtain pops them off. I think they're the best uniforms in the game.
Holy hell. Well, this is crazy because I think they're like decent to bad. So we have to go somewhere in the middle. I'm sorry.
You shot me in the heart.
I'm sorry. But you're so passionate. We have to put them at the top of very good at the very least.
I mean, they have the side has like this really cool font. They're unique. They're different. Just don't look at Russell Wilson in them. Now, granted, this is before the rebrand. When I look at Russell Wilson or Broncos, it just doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right. If you look at let's do Bo Nix 2024. You got to look at Bo Nix.
Okay.
Bo Nix
I'm Googling this, okay? Bo
he has the
Nix
retro on.
2024.
Look at the retro.
Ignore my spelling, guys. All right. Okay.
Well, that's a Photoshop one. I think they're sweet, and they have this like the white helmet with the navy. The orange pops out really nice. Anytime I make a thumbnail with the Broncos player, it just makes me feel happy. It just makes the thumbnail look great to me.
I can't get there with this orange on the white. I think it looks goofy, man. I'm not agreeing with you. I'm glad we have some differences, but man, he looks goofy.
Well, that's because it's Bo Nix. Bo Nix is goofy. look up Bo Nix Broncos 2024.
That's kind of nice, though.
That's what I'm talking about. That's sweet.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. That's kind of nice.
Go look up Bo Nix Broncos throwback.
Bo Nix Broncos throwback.
Don't tell me those aren't sweet.
Okay.
Don't tell me those are not
right.
sick. Those are clean.
We're on to something here. Maybe, you know what? Can we settle for top of very good?
I guess.
Okay.
It hurts my heart because
I can't put them at the best in the league. That's crazy, especially when they have like 4 spots for that.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just
Sorry. Broke your heart, Metro. You just poured your heart out and I stepped on it.
Who are we doing next? You want to do Detroit?
Yeah, you want to shit on Detroit? Let's get right back at them. Here, say your thoughts on Detroit. And they're going wherever you say because I ruined your dreams. I feel bad.
I don't really feel a certain way about their jerseys. I will say this. I do not like their blackout jerseys at all.
You don't?
No, I don't.
What makes you different about the Panthers and the Lions one? Like just
the
actually
Panthers,
just curious.
I think the Panthers do a better job because with the helmet. Here, let me put them up side to side so I can look at them and darkly compare. When they do the black, they just have more variety, and I just think the color of blue that they use on that uniform doesn't work for me. Whereas when you do the black, and the black has like the lighter blue on it compared to the Lions that has this, and the Lions, it's weird because the Lions have this lighter blue color to them, but on their blackout uniform, it's this very like rich blue color that I just don't think it works quite right to me. I've never liked those uniforms before. The blackouts don't work. I do like their all whites with the gray helmet, and I think their basic blue that they wear is sweet too. The blackout ones, I've never liked those uniforms though.
Okay.
I think another reason why I don't like it is because they do too much black. I wish they would do black with the silver helmet and like a silver pair of pants with some black socks. I think that can be kind of sick. But when you just do a really rich blue that isn't even their team color with this all black shirt or jersey with the blue on the side, I think if they just switch the blue to their natural color, I'd like it more. But I'm just not a fan of their blacks. But I do like the blue, just the basic blue and the basic white. So they're a little basic to me. There's to me there could be more to them. So I would put them in bad. That's my personal opinion. But you're the Lions fan. You watch them more than I do. So
Okay, I think our tipping point is the blackout jerseys, which I
You like
really
the black?
like them.
Wow,
I do
okay.
actually. I do. I know it's like, don't get me wrong. This is pretty obnoxious, but I think it's beautiful. I think the Honolulu blue just shines, man.
But the blue's different, is it not? Or am I just tripping?
There's no way, and maybe it is, and I'm just wrong. We got to ask the equipment guy. There's no way they just switch up the brand and change the blue from Honolulu blue. That just seems crazy to me. It does look like way more rich. Don't get me wrong.
Maybe it's just because it pairs with the black instead of the white, but something about it doesn't work for me. And they have the big, like, bold. Maybe this is just a jersey. Actually, let me see if it's actually like that on the player. Let me see. Maybe I can get Lions black jersey. Let me see it on a person. See, like, I think Gibbs has swag, but he just doesn't look good in that jersey to me. And Hutchinson looks horrible.
That's crazy.
Hutchinson looks
I'm
terrible.
biased, but that's crazy.
Think so? I think it's too much. Like, I'm looking at this picture of Amon Ra, and this is on for PR. This is, just a basic picture. And he doesn't look right. It just doesn't, I don't know. It's not for me.
You know what? Since you, once again, I respect your opinion. Let's throw them a bad, but can you at least do me the solid of putting them above the goddamn Panthers? I can't sleep well at night doing
I
that,
guess.
okay?
I like the Panthers jerseys more.
Yeah, we're going to tussle, buddy. You better knock it off.
I think, I'm looking at Penei Sewell in the black. It just doesn't look good to me.
That's crazy.
Maybe that's a hot take. There's going to be Lions fans who are just going to flood me with, like Jared Goff in the all black, I think looks absolutely terrible. Now, Jared looks terrible in anything.
I love Jared, but it's Jared, bro. His name's Jared. Like, how good can Jared look in something? Except
but I'm looking at Jameson Williams. He doesn't even look good in it.
You're out of here. All right, we got to turn it off. We got to turn it off. Turn it off. Lions are ending up in bad against, actually not against.
Dude,
I'll
Sam Laporte looks terrible. Oh, and you can see
off.
their ass basically. There's like some sort of lining on the back. All right, I'm done. I don't like it.
Why are you looking at their cheeks? Let's go to the Browns. Next question. Let's go to the Browns.
Ooh, man, historically bad uniforms. By the way, I gotta get my updated look at them because their uniforms in the past have been just terrible.
I'm gonna shoot you straight.
Oh, dude, I gotta shoot you straight. Yeah, it's bad. These are bad. I honestly, I think that they kind of screwed themselves over because their colors are just bad in general.
I wish they just did all brown, honestly.
Browns 2024. I want to find like the most updated picture. I will say they did update. I think they changed their mask to the white, and I think it can look good. Okay. They are not great.
No, they're not. It looks like if let's say like you made a team in Madden and it spit out like an AI generated uniform. That's what you get. Like, it's just, I'm sorry, Browns fans, and I like the brown. It's just the brown and the orange is yucky.
Yeah, there's if they need like a white to their uniforms.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And when they did this, they have this one uniform here versus the Jaguars in week 2 where they have the brown, the orange helmet, the white pants, and it looks fine, but it just doesn't look right. And they have the all white. The all white is clean. I love the all whites they do. They're very, very nice. But even Joe Flacco looks good on the all whites.
This one?
Yeah, that's the exact picture I was looking at. I'm like, that doesn't look right. But if you look up Browns all whites, maybe this can move us up one. Look up Browns all whites because the all whites are filthy to me, absolutely filthy.
Okay, see,
those are clean.
These are clean, but how many times do they wear these joints?
Once, maybe twice.
that ain't getting them out of the cheek tier for me, man. They got to stay. My eyes are bleeding.
I agree. Well, David Njoku looks so swag in that. Yeah, their regular jerseys just. They screw themselves over because they have this ugly brown and ugly orange. So I'm willing to put it. My eyes are bleeding. They need a They need a reset. And I'm not even like the biggest fan of like when you add white to a uniform, but they are the one team that needs to brighten up a little bit.
Needed, dude. Like, who in their right damn mind? Because I imagine they're one of the first teams in the NFL or around that range. They could pick from any of the colors, and they were like, give us brown and orange. And you're like, dog.
What are we doing here?
What kind of business have you ever owned? What? Where does that look good?
No, it does not look good. It just doesn't fit.
It doesn't. I love Browns fans, though, but, like, I do feel bad. We got to be honest. The unis are not good. You want to go to the Bucs?
Yes, and I don't know how to feel about these. Let's just say this. The Creamsicles, one of the best uniforms in the game, just simply put. But I don't think we should involve that too much because they wear it like once a year.
Yeah, well said, man. I'm willing to put them...
They're kind of basic. Like, it's just kind of like one straight color. But the gray, the dark gray helmet is so... It's nice. I love the dark gray helmet.
Really nice, but I'm not going to put it in very good personally. I'd go top of decent if you're game.
Yeah, I'm thinking decent too. They're just kind of basic, but they have some nice colors. I love their colors.
They do.
The red, it's really rich. The dark gray helmet, the white, it's really good colors. And when they pull the creamsicles out, just like cherry on top. But it's just there's no defining feature on their uniforms, right?
You're right.
Like there's nothing particularly special. It's just a very basic color. So I'm with you on just putting it top of decent.
Cool. Let's do it. Let's go to the Cardinals, who are pretty much like all red or all white, and a white helmet and a logo. I want to hear your thoughts because I have mine. Actually, you know what? I've let you rant. I'm going to rant right now. They're basic, but I like them. I think they're good. I'm not going to put them in very good, but I think they're decent. I think
I'm on the opposite spectrum. I don't like them at all.
You hate them?
They're just one color, and even the all black. The all blacks look better to me than the Lions, but not by much. They just remind me of Ohio State's all blacks. To be honest with you, like they're kind of just the same thing.
Now let's go. Let's be in the middle and go bad.
Can I convince you that they're terrible?
Yeah, hit me. Do it.
All right, name one defining feature on their jersey. They barely. I mean, I will say, the Bucs don't even have a stripe on the side. On their uniforms. They at least have a stripe on the side. I don't know. Maybe
they are wearing pajamas. Don't get me wrong, but they're the only ones looking like that, though.
The all whites are not it.
You don't like them? Okay. You know what? You convince me, Metro. You're going in. My eyes are bleeding.
If you do the whites with the red, you can talk me into it. But the all blacks are not. I feel like I'm just like a hater of all black jerseys. I'm just not a fan of most all black jerseys.
It's okay. At least you're self-aware. It's okay, man. And honestly, you've kind of convinced me. Like, there's not one feature that stands out.
The all red with the giant Arizona on it, it just looks bad. There's a picture of they're unveiling, and it's just James Conner, Kyler Murray, and Zaven Collins. It looks so bad.
Hell yeah. That's a all-pro lineup right there. Ooh, next one's good. Chargers, where do you have them?
Oh, they're sweet. Let me see here. Chargers, they have beautiful colors. They just know what they're doing. They did a rebrand, I think, in 2020 or so, and they've kind of stuck with it. They're sweet, dude. I think they're some of the best out there, in my opinion.
I am right there with you. I'm willing to give up one of our 5 best in the league spots if you are 2 or 4, whatever we landed on.
I mean, they just have so much variety. They don't really have like a throwback to my knowledge. They sometimes pull out like this dark navy color, which is not my favorite, but they pull it out kind of rarely, and I think it does look all right. But the baby blue with the bright yellow looks good. There's also the Chargers. That's really distinct on the side. Their helmets are also clean. They have the yellow mask. So yeah, I'll put them in their top tier.
Let's go. First top tier of the day, and no one probably more deserving. Ooh, this is gonna be unpopular. We're going to the Chiefs. Metro, I don't like them. I don't like the red. I don't like the yellow. I think if they weren't good in the league, people would also hate them too.
They only have like legitimately like 2 jerseys.
That's
the red or the white. There's no variety here.
Nothing looks good.
I don't think they're bad, but they're not good. What do you think?
They're not better than the Lions. I can tell you that for sure.
No,
That's
they're
just
not.
my thoughts.
They're not. They're for sure not. I do think they're better than Arizona, though.
Okay.
Just because I maybe like the red a little bit more.
Bottom of bad?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. they have. I give them credit. They know who they are, and they don't have to do anything because they're the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But when Mahomes retires, dog, you got to switch it up, man. When you guys suck again, you guys need to sell jerseys. You got to switch it up. Give us a little rebrand because they're just a little basic to my liking.
Couldn't have said better, man. It feels like we're stuck in like 2007 right here.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Colts. Unpopular.
Do you like them or hate
shake
them?
your head. I like them.
I like them too. I like them
Okay.
too. I will say,
I like their colors. I like
do
how
you like
basic it is.
do you like the black helmet? I'm not a fan of the black helmet.
Honestly, I'm just gonna put it here for now. Colts black helmet. No, I don't.
Yeah, it just feels a little bit like, oh, just throw it on it. Just
Yeah,
same uniform,
yeah.
just throw it on it.
Yeah.
But they're have they updated the uniforms like ever? I think it's the same uniform they've had with Manning.
It's beautiful.
It just works. It's their colors are sweet. The white really pops. The blue is perfect with the white. They don't overcomplicate it. There is, they have the white rolls on the patterns on
Yeah.
the side. They don't mix it. They don't mess with it much. Occasionally they'll throw a little throwback out there, but me personally, I would just say retire the alternate black uniforms. Just
I'm there.
don't need 'em.
Keep it classic.
keep it classic. You're the freaking Colts. You're historic.
That's right. Do we
I'm
have the
putting-
land?
I'd put them in the back of very good, or
Okay.
maybe I'd put them right in front of the Bears.
I think I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
That's fair. Fair's fair. This is where the Colts are going. Ooh.
Commanders.
Commanders.
Newly updated, by the way. I'll
brand
say, I think these are the best of the all blacks that I've seen so far.
Okay.
The yellow really pops for me. I've never loved their colors because it's just like it's like a little bit of a darker red that is like, I don't know. I'm not great with colors, but it's not like a dark red. It's just
Like
kind
a
of weird.
maroon.
Yeah, there you go. That's more what it is. I'm kind of in the bad territory, like right where the Chiefs are. I don't love them. I do like the black ones though. The black ones are kind of sweet.
Okay. I'm gonna be bold. And I'm gonna say my eyes are bleeding. So
Think so?
Yeah. I
I'm with
don't
you.
like the colors. I think they're boring. Do you want to join me, or you want to put them right behind at the very back of bad?
Yeah, even Jaden Daniels to me has never quite looked great in them.
That's the thing. Like, if
which is
anybody's
like-
gonna look great,
It's
it should be Jaden.
Exactly.
And he doesn't.
He just doesn't. Yeah, I'm with you. The whites to me don't pop enough. The reds, I don't love their version of red. I do like the red and yellow mix. Those are kind of nice. And the blacks are okay, but yeah, they don't pull the blacks out too often. I'm with you. They're not my favorites. They need they just rebranded, so they need to give it a few years, I guess.
Heck yeah. Give it a few years, rebrand again. Dallas Cowboys, Metro. What are we thinking for the Cowboys, man? We thinking my eyes
Yeah,
are
I'll tell you
bleeding
this.
bad?
Whoa. I'll tell you this. They have the same two iconic jerseys, but they have recently popped out here with these like Thanksgiving throwback uniforms that to me are some of the best uniforms in the game. Yeah, the Cowboys Thanksgiving jersey. To me, and they also have like an all white one too. That is so. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Cowboys throwbacks. They did one. I thought they did one recently with like a white out. Maybe I'm tripping. I love the throwbacks. Here it is, right
They're
here.
beautiful.
Look up Look up Cowboys 2024 throwbacks. They did it this year.
Oh
Yeah,
my
the
god.
Dak one. I think
Oh
those are
my
so
God.
sweet. The one thing that I have heard a lot of Cowboys fans complain about, and I do agree with them, when they just do their regular jerseys, the pants are like this weird, like
Blue
I don't
tint?
know, like it's like a weird blue tint, and they don't match the helmet, so it kind of looks a little weird. Which is a super easy fix. They can just make the pants silver. I'm going to put them in decent, but the throwbacks to me are just incredible.
I was thinking you were to go like very good or best in the league.
Oh, I mean, if you're there, I'm there with you. I'm saying decent because I'm taking a little bit of my bias out. I will say the throwbacks to me are some of the best uniforms in the game. And, I mean, look, we said we're not going to take any sort of iconicness to it, but it's the Cowboys. When you think of the Cowboys, you think of the all-whites, you think of the blues. My one complaint, the Cowboys, for some reason, they have some great jerseys. They always wear the damn white uniforms. Every single game, I'm like, bro, switch it up, dude. Like last year, I think 12 of their games they wore the whites, and I'm like, guys, switch it up. We have some great uniforms. I will say the blue really pops out. They have the nice star. It feels iconic. It's up to you. I'm could put in very good, or top of decent. One of the two.
The unis are too clean, and the logo is too good for it not to be an at least very good.
All right. Are you putting them above the Bengals?
Let's put them above the Bengals. We need to finish with 4 best in the leagues, right? Our final 4.
Yes.
So maybe they get bumped up later today, but let's put them right here for right now.
All right. Miami Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins. Ooh, interesting take here.
I feel like
put them very good or decent.
Ooh, I think I have a hot take. I've never liked the Dolphins uniforms.
The orange and the blue?
It's just something for me. I've never liked it. Maybe it's just because they don't have like a guy on the team that really makes them look good. But like Tyreek has never looked good in any uniform to me. He's just such a small dude. I think it's kind of funny looking. And Tua, there's no, and Tua just has no swag at all.
Zero.
You
don't think Waddle looks good in this photo?
No, I don't.
I don't know.
So.
I think it's crazy you're taking pictures of men and being like, you don't think this man looks fantastic? But like, that's the game we're playing right now.
Hey, man. Do they have any, like, do they have a throwback? I think their throwback is just the same colors, but just a different design. I don't know. For me, I'm not a fan. I think the blue, maybe it's just the blue. I like traditional blue. Maybe that's why I like the Colts so much and the Cowboys ones. But the
These
blue
are
is, yeah, that's their throwback. Those aren't terrible. I feel good about decent to top of bad to me, but it's up to. I'm more negative on that. If you like them, because I will say they do have a sweet logo. The Dolphin logo is just kind of sweet.
Okay. Overall branding with the logo and the colors, I'm probably going to force them in decent if you're okay with that.
That's fine. But they have so much potential to be so much better.
They do. Like when I see this
So
and
much
splash of the
potential.
orange, I'm like, dude, we got something here. We have something here.
You're in Miami, dude. Miami, like, there's so many
crazy.
different ways you can do the vices. You can do some all crazy colors, but they're so like they kind of keep it basic and they don't have anything unique to them. And something about the blue, I've never liked their uniforms for me, but
Interesting.
man, they have potential. Waddle looks pretty good with them. I'll give him that. But,
Okay.
so we're gonna put him in decent.
Yeah, let's have them land in decent. Next, we have the Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning Super Bowl champs.
gotta say, I like
I know
'em.
we got some bias here, okay? So we got to try.
I like him, dude.
You like them?
I've always thought Eagles had sweet uniforms. I've always thought that.
You better be careful. You're going to lose your fan card, man.
I
Where do you
know.
want him? You thinking very good?
Can I be honest with you? I would
Yeah.
put them in best in the league. I think.
Okay.
I think all
Hold
of them
the
to
phone.
me look
Cowboys fans.
good. I know.
This man just put the Eagles in best of the league.
Okay,
You know
well, hear me
what?
out.
No,
They
okay,
have-
go ahead.
They have the throwback, okay? They have the alternate all black, which I think is sweet. The white with the green, white shirt, green pants, green with the white. They have, in my opinion, some of the best helmets with the the wing
They do.
design. And when they pull up those, they're called the Kelly green uniforms. Man, those are sweet. And
This is
maybe it's
crazy
just
to hear.
because I'm seeing Saquon, Jalen Hurts, and AJ Brown, who might be like the trippiest players in the league. But even when I look at like Lane Johnson wearing them, I'm like, yeah,
buddy.
that's just sweet.
That's
Dude,
all
they
right,
even
Jack.
make like Cooper DeJean look good in them. Like, come on.
Damn right. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sold.
willing to say those are, and I hate to say it because I'm a Cowboys fan. They are my favorite uniforms.
This is like racism is no more, man. Like this is
I know.
this is a thing I would not have expected. Let's put them at best in the league. Cowboys fans all about the Eagles uniform. I can't even argue. I'm with it. Let's do it. Let's
We've
go to
set
the
our
Falcons.
differences aside, and we. But like whenever the Cowboys play the Eagles, I just like it's such a visually good looking game to me.
It's beautiful, bro. It's pure cinema. Atlanta Falcons. Thoughts?
I gotta be honest with you. I don't love them. They had a rebrand, and they had this disgusting, like faded black to red, which was just like the worst
Oh, it was
jerseys
horrible.
ever.
It was
But then they
horrible.
rebranded with like this newer black, more focused uniform design, and they look good. They are to me just a little bit basic. When
I'm
they pull
bad
out
to
their
believe.
throwbacks, I would put them a little higher to me. When they pull out the throwbacks, the red really sticks out to me. I would put them in decent. That's where I'm at with them.
Okay, fair. You can pull up the decent. I have them pretty low, so can I at least keep them behind the Dolphins?
No, for me, they're way ahead of the Dolphins.
What? Okay.
Look up Falcons throwback uniforms,
Falcons throwback.
specifically Michael Penix.
Falcons throwback uni.
Those are sweet.
That was pretty damn
red,
sweet.
The red really pops out. That one, yeah.
Those are pretty damn sweet.
Those are
Okay.
sweet.
Okay.
And I like their black with the white. I like them a little bit. I do think that they could be a bit more unique, but like, give me some more like wing power in there. I'd put them in. What do you think? I'd put them middle, like right in front of Buffalo.
You know what? I'll do that if you allow me to do this.
Sure, I guess. Whatever. Whatever.
All right, Dolphins fans, I'm pulling for you, man. We'll land right there. Ooh, you're not going to like this.
Ooh,
Giants.
Do you like them?
I think they're beautiful, bro. The NY is kind of nasty, but like the colors and the unis and bro.
Okay, can I put you on something though?
Please.
Go to Google and look up New York Giants 2024 alternate jerseys. What the hell are those? What are we doing here?
Sorry, Giants fans. I was trying to defend you, but that shit's out the window. We're going right on back down to bad, and you're going to stay right there, and you're not going in front of the Lions because all our alternates and throwbacks are better.
Okay, we should take those out. I think those were only a one year thing, though.
I don't give a damn. That is so ugly. I forgot about these. It is so ugly. We can't put them above decent. We can't do it.
No team should ever have tan pants. It just does not look right. It looks so bad.
Oh
and
my
Kayvon Thibodeau puts them on. It looks so stupid. I will say, catch them some break. Their blue is beautiful. I love their all whites.
Me too. Me too.
I will say, when they pull out the dark blue Giants helmet, I'm not the biggest fan of them. I would put them in top of decent. If you just take away that ugly tan pants uniform, it's hard to look at the Giants after. Yeah, let's choose to forget it because those ones are rough. But I think they're pretty nice, though. I really like the blue and I like the white. I'm not the biggest fan of their throwbacks, but I get it. So I would put them in top of decent.
Okay, I'm there with you. Forget the throwbacks, but that's a good spot for them. Ooh, these two eerily similar. It's different shades of teal, but one highlights white on the accents and one highlights a color of black.
Let me see.
What are your thoughts? The Jaguars.
I've seen the Jaguars in a while. Okay. I don't know. It's kind of the same vibe as Miami, where it's like that tint of dark blue. I'm not a huge fan of. They do have a white with black alternate, which is pretty sweet.
I'm lower on them than most, so wherever you want to rank them, we'll put them.
I think they have potential to be a lot better than they actually are.
It feels lazy. It's kind of like the Dolphins, but the Dolphins at least have some like orange accents.
I personally think they should redo their entire like logo as well.
I
never liked their logo. I think they should do more of like
honestly,
an actual,
bro.
Jaguar.
Fuck it. Let's just move them to London. What are we doing? I'm kidding. I love Jaguars.
Maybe.
Fans, but at this point, we're just gonna rebrand them. Let's get them overseas.
Yeah, let's move them to what's the team that needs a football team? Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Jaguars.
Another Vegas team. Let's do it.
There already is one. There already is one there. I forgot.
We could
do NBA.
I thought in Austin, but Austin's kind of good. We don't really need a team.
The Longhorns.
Any teams up north, they're always like awesome fans.
Does Oklahoma have a team?
No, they don't.
Oklahoma would be pretty sweet. Now, granted, have you ever seen a Jaguar in Oklahoma? There probably might be.
We need to rename this. The OKC.
Oklahoma. What's Oklahoma known for? Desert? Trash?
Not quite desert, but trash. All right, easy. Not desert. Maybe trash. Cement. It's flat. I don't know. We don't get paid enough to do this shit, but I think we can.
What is Oklahoma known for?
Put him right here for right now.
Oklahoma is known for its rich Native American heritage, agriculture production, oil and gas industries, and its unique cultural blend of Western and American influences. Oh, they have Tornado Alley. The Jacksonville Tornadoes.
That's wonderful. Bring them on over. The
Perfect.
OKC Tornadoes. Are you thinking bad or my eyes are bleeding?
Right behind Detroit is where I would put them.
Okay. Fair. Real fair. Good stuff. Jaguars. You can't say we didn't try our hardest to break it down to the highest level possible.
Well, I think if we're trying to rebrand them, we should put them in My Eyes Are Bleeding. We're trying to move them to London and OKC.
Honestly, get the hell down here. Get the hell down. Lower than the Browns or no?
No. Browns also need a whole remove.
Browns,
But you can't
stay.
you can't take them out of Cleveland though, because there's nothing good over there right now in terms of sports. I guess the Cavs are actually pretty good. Let me rephrase that.
Cavs got pretty good. Jets.
All right, Jets.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Kind of basic in my opinion.
They're bad or my eyes are bleeding, bro. That logo, too, I can't do it. I can't do it. I mean,
They're just worse versions of every other green, in my opinion.
the worst.
It is. I'm kind of with you. And the thing is, too, the Jets don't have a single player that has any sort of swag. Garrett Wilson has some of the worst drip ever.
Yeah, it's pretty minimal. He just balls, bro. Like, he's zero drip. He just balls.
He pulls the baggy sleeves out. It's like, no, dude.
Hell yeah.
Nobody does this anymore. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm putting them in like bottom of bad.
Bottom
They're
bad.
not
You won't do
great.
bleeding?
You know, but I like them more than everyone we have in my eyes are bleeding right now.
Fair. There you go. You're in bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, Packers. Packers, you have lots of history, but as we mentioned at the beginning, we don't give a rat's ass about history.
Nope.
You can't say they're not unique, but you can't say they're not ugly. Where do you want them?
They're fine. I will. I like the all whites when
Me
they
too.
do the no logo, the throwback with the yellow. I don't like those much. Those are just very. I don't know, they're kind of like collegey.
Throwbacks.
I don't mind them. They do the. I think they're the one team that has like a unique texture to their jersey, where it's like it's not a cloth. It's more of like there's breathable holes into it. I don't know how to describe it better than that. So they're kind of a unique one. They kind of have a bit more of that like throwbacky vibe to them.
It looks
So
like a
I kinda
Reebok
dig that.
jersey.
Yes, that texture. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I will say almost 90% of all the Packers throwbacks throughout history are some of the worst uniforms ever.
They're disgusting, bro.
So there's kind of a reason why they're like, let's just stick with the basics. I like the all whites though. When they pulled out the alternate all whites, those are pretty sick.
Me too.
I'm fine with like middle of decent. I would put them in front of Miami personally.
Can't do it. I don't know why the Dolphins are like my defending ground, but I just
All
I
right.
can't. You can't tell me.
I like them more than Atlanta's, so I'll put them there.
Fair. We're making compromise. Go ahead.
Can we make one change? I think Buffalo needs to move up a lot more. I think maybe
Okay.
we're a little harsh on them. I would put
goes to very
Buffalo. No, I would keep them in decent, but like top of decent.
Okay, like very very top.
Yeah, I'd put them in front of New York. That's
Okay.
what
Let's
that's my
do it.
thoughts.
Let's do it. But real quick, how to the human eye do you think this green and yellow looks more aesthetically pleasing than this teal and beautiful orange?
I just don't like it. It's the team. Maybe it's just the
Unacceptable
picture
answer.
quality. Maybe it's just the picture quality. But I've never liked. I love the fact that they have these colors, but they don't deploy it properly. Right? There's so much
Okay,
potential
fair.
to be so much better. Because I like the colors, but it just doesn't work for me for whatever reason.
Fair. I will say
Whereas
Green
with
Bay
the
makes their
Packers-
colors look as good as possible.
Yes, they really pop out, and there's that sense of throwback to them with the way they're fitted. I've always liked their like the yellow is very rich. It's I think probably the most rich yellow in the league, so I enjoy
Obnoxious.
that. Yeah, they almost look pretentious in a way, and I respect it because they are the Packers. It's like, yeah,
love that.
we know who we are. We're not going to mix it up. We're going to just keep the same uniforms for 57 years, and
Commit.
they like it. Well, it's worked out for them pretty well, so I like them.
It has. Let's go to the Patriots. I like a Metro. I think the blue I think the red just pops, man.
It just looks like they win a lot of games.
That's right. And matter
they
of
do.
fact, I'd say they do. It looks like, okay, here's a really good comp. The gray's boring. This gold, whatever the hell it says on the 49ers is boring. But
Yeah.
the blue lets the red pop so much more beautifully, in my opinion. And I'm not going to go crazy and put them in best in the league, but I'm going to say they're at least very good or decent.
What do you think about their throwbacks? Because I
let me
think their
see.
throwbacks are nasty in a good way. Just not on Mac Jones. Mac Jones was terrible.
Ooh, yeah, I love them.
Yeah, those are
I
sick.
absolutely love. We got to put them very good. This is too
Yeah.
nice.
I'm not the biggest fan of their regular jerseys, but they're better than most of these. And then when you put the throwbacks on, put them in like back of very good. I feel good
Right
about
here?
that. Yeah.
This is fair. Fair's fair. Okay. Very nice. Let's go to the Raiders. Basic.
They have
Clean, but basic.
Did they have a throwback? I don't think so. I think it's just.
That's all they got, man. It's like a team with a district with low funding, and they only got 2 jerseys, and they just gotta roll with it.
Well, Raiders think they're this iconic franchise when they haven't been good in a long time.
Hell no. It's like the
But-
reverse Packers.
I respect it. I mean, they're very one note, black and gray or black and silver, and then occasionally throw a little white there too. It's just basic. It looks like a default jersey,
I put them behind the Lions.
but I love their logo. Yeah,
Me too. You want them above the Lions? Because I'll do it. I actually I
No.
think they're fine.
I think the Lions at least have some personality to them. The Raiders just putting on a black uniform with numbers and a name.
Bare minimum.
Yeah, they just showed up to work. They weren't awake.
All right, next we have the Rams, and the Rams have like a gradient on the number, like a yellow to a white.
Oh, they still do that?
Maybe it's like really light. At least in this picture, it looks like barely from yellow at the top to white at the bottom. But the helmets are yellow. What are we thinking?
do.
My personal early thoughts are like, I don't love them. I think they're kind of bad.
Well,
I respect them because they're different, but I just don't
I
think they go well.
I like their helmets with the ram swoosh almost. I do agree the gradient in the numbers, gradient does not belong on jerseys. They just don't.
I don't think it does. I think it's like Walmart version of like Herbert, and the Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers are a lot better. I do like their whites. They pop out when you watch them on TV. It feels very like when you watch a Rams game with that stadium, with those uniforms. It feels very like they got money. They're in LA. Feels very LA Rams.
Yeah, these are clean. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
these are pretty nice.
I don't know. They're not like best in the league. They get the job done. I would put them right in front of Buffalo and top of decent.
Right in front of Buffalo. In front of Buffalo. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm game for that. Let's do it. Ooh.
Ravens. Ooh,
Baltimore Ravens.
Hey now.
Purple
Those are nice.
and black. These are pretty nice. I think we're talking very good plus, correct?
Yeah, I mean, how many other teams have purple in their uniforms? They're Minnesota, but I
The
like
last one, who I think
Baltimore's
they're
a
kinda
lot
nice too.
better.
You think Baltimore's better than Minnesota?
It's something about the darker purple. It's more football-y to me, right?
Interesting.
Rather than the Minnesota where it's a little bit more colorful. And I just like the Ravens logos, and they have this like really unique like logo design on the side that's like Maryland because they're in Baltimore, and I like that a lot. The purple sweet, they do the all blacks. I think the best in the league. The all black
True.
purples or all black, just all black with a bit of purple in there. I would put them in best in the league. They remind me a lot of Philadelphia's, that darker, muted color that just really stands out, and the number really pops too. So I would put them in best in the league, but if you're thinking very good, I'm fine there too.
I will allow it because there's one spot left, and I'm going to fight to the death for this team. You don't know who it is, but we'll get there.
All right.
And also, I love their used to. I don't want to say like I don't like them. They're definitely very good for me, but top best of the league, fair. I love the opinion. Let's go to the Saints. The Saints are a team, Metro. I'm just going to be honest because like bias is involved in all this shit. The Saints, I kind of have a vendetta against them, but over the years I've kind of warmed up to them. Yeah, I don't know why. What's wrong with me? But their unis are beautiful. I like the logo so much. The gold looks great. Then we do the all blacks, and even the white jerseys look really good. I think they're definitely very good, and you could potentially even convince me to put them best in the league, but that's up to you.
Yeah, they do gold better than San Francisco does. And
Amen.
when they do the all blacks, it really stands out. The whites look nice. I don't love their throwbacks. They're okay, and their alternate, the all whites, are just all right to me. But when they're just traditional, they're home and aways, I think they're pretty sick. I'd put them in very good.
do it.
I'd put them. They're right between them and Dallas. They're
I'm gonna
close.
have Dallas hold out, man. The star's too hard. I'm sorry, it's too hard to beat.
All right, Seattle.
Seattle, every 12-year-old's favorite uniform in the nation. But man, I like them still. I think they're pretty good. Where do you put them? I think when you look at all these unis, and very good. I can't put them quite there, but I can't put them top of decent. What do you think?
I love their throwback, but I've never liked their uniforms outside of that.
Okay.
The throwback is some of the best jerseys in the league. I've never been a lime green guy on anything. I think the lime green is terrible. And their other jerseys are fine, but they have like this weird like block right here that I've never quite understood. It just looks a little weird.
Yeah, I get it. It's different.
It's not my vibe. I will say they're very unique because they have like different patterns and stripes and they just look a little bit different. And the color on their uniform or their number, has like a lime green outline to it, which is pretty cool. So it's a bit unique. They wouldn't be my favorite though. I'd put them in top of bad, back of decent. But if you really like them, then you can put them in decent, a bit higher.
When I look at them compared to everything in bad and decent, I'm putting the Lions above them. I will put them right here if that's okay, like you said.
Works for me. Although
Cool.
I still think Carolina's better than Detroit.
You're out of your damn mind. That's where I'm going to put my foot down. I don't know why, but them and the Dolphins are putting the foot down. Won't allow it.
Right.
Steelers. The Steelers. The classic black and gold.
Classic.
Actually, they say black and yellow. Everyone says gold. That shit's overrated. We're about black and yellow here.
They don't change it. Iconic,
They
same
don't change
uniforms
shit,
every
man.
year. It looks good though. I
does.
like their logo. The black and the yellow really pops, really stands out.
I think they're in like Green Bay range. Like they're old,
Yeah.
they're classic,
Yes.
and like they're good.
I like them a little less than Green Bay, so I'd put them like right behind them personally. But
I'm there with you.
you
On
agree?
the money.
All right.
Yeah, we're cooking
Houston.
now. We're in sync. Houston. Ooh, the fact that you
Mm.
love the Broncos makes me feel you're gonna like Houston, and I don't know why. Maybe it's the font or the way it's built. What do you think about the Houston Texans unis?
They did rebrand, and I think they're hit and miss. Their dark like navy blue jersey is a miss for me, but their white is super clean because it has that like really cool like horn coming out. The red is okay. I've never been a biggest fan of the red because they do like the chrome helmet. I've never loved the chrome helmets. And their like color rush-ish uniform with the cool H logo. It's okay. It gets the job done. I'm thinking behind the Rams probably is where I would put them.
Okay, honestly,
I like
think
them,
that's
but
a
I
good
don't
spot.
love them. I do think they're better than their old uniforms, though. Like their old uniforms were super outdated. They updated them. They look a lot better. If this was their old uniforms, they'd probably be in my eyes are bleeding. So it's a good step forward.
Okay, I also really like their baby blue on their Houston uniforms. Like I
Ooh,
think
yes,
these look kind of
yes.
cool, man. I'm
Yes,
about
that does look nice. But I think they only wore it like once last year.
Yeah, it's extreme alternate. Ooh, Titans.
Oh, I don't like it.
I think we're starting it bad. Maybe even my
Yeah.
eyes are bleeding. It's just like it's a blue on a blue that are both really weird.
the
and
throwback is sweet, though.
It is.
But
it is. You're right. You're right.
I think I'm in my eyes are bleeding. Their uniforms just to me,
That's
I
beautiful.
don't know. The throwback is maybe
so
arguably
pretty,
the
bro.
best in the league. The
Make them
Oilers,
the Oilers again. What the hell are we doing?
I know. Just get rid of the Texans. Make them the Oilers again. I don't know. If they only wear the throwback like 2 times a year, 3 times a year, when they do wear it, it's some of the best in the league. But their other uniforms, and I'll be honest with you, this is a hot take. I've always thought the Titans logo was unbelievably ugly and stupid. Like, what is this? You're a Titan.
It doesn't make sense.
They
I'm
should
with you.
they should commit. They have a sword logo. They should commit to that as their new logo.
I completely agree. I have family out in Tennessee, and everyone's a Vols fan, and the majority of them are like, "Who the hell are Titans?" Like they don't even know. Obviously, I'm not speaking for all of Tennessee here. I know there's Titan fans out there. I don't mean to be rude, but like most people are like Vols. It's a consistent theme. It's a good brand. The Titans need to work some shit out here. Like this isn't right. Are they my eyes are bleeding?
They need to update. Yeah, I like
Sorry,
them.
guys. How low?
It's them or Arizona.
We got to put them above Arizona.
Yeah, I agree. I think so too. Arizona just kind of looks like pajamas.
Final one, the Minnesota Vikings.
Are you gonna fight for this one? Is this the one you're fighting for?
This is the one I'm fighting for, man. Minnesota Vikings have nasty uniforms, great color combination with the blue, the purple and the gold, and the skull. I hate the skull chant, but the horn on the helmets, man. The Vikings uniform, it just flows so well. I mean, those are kind of ugly, I ain't gonna lie. But I think they're clean as hell.
It does
I'm about
work.
it, man.
It does. It works.
It just works. I'd like to petition them. I'd like to petition to put them in the top 4 if possible, if you're aligned. And also, I think we might need to mix it up. I personally want to bump down one of these two for one of these two right here.
I would put Minnesota. See, I think Denver to me is the one that we feel different about. I think Denver's best in the league. I would put Minnesota right there and very good.
Okay.
But I'm not. I feel the Eagles to me are the best in the league. I think they're the best uniforms. They are just so perfect in every way. Like I wouldn't change a thing about them, which sucks as a Cowboys fan.
This is crazy.
Ravens are sweet too. I love the purple. I like the darker purple in Ravens more than I like the brighter purple in Minnesota. But I do like Minnesota's uniforms too. I would put Minnesota between Dallas and New Orleans for me. That would be where I would have them at. If there was going to be one in the best in the league that I would move down, it would be the Chargers. But I could keep them there too.
You know what? This isn't a democracy. We each get 2 elections to put them in the best in the league.
Oh, okay. All right.
You like that? You like that?
I like it. Yeah.
Obviously, we're going Eagles, your favorite team in the league.
Yes, that's mine. And then what's your next pick? I'll let you pick next. See where you go.
I'm going with the Chargers, man. I think they're too beautiful, and I think everything's on brand.
I guess I'll go Ravens then. As much as I like the Broncos, I do like the Ravens more. It's something about those darker tones that I like. And this is interesting. You have Minnesota, Dallas, New Orleans, or Denver.
It is one of these 3. Can I tell you something?
Huh.
The reason I fight for the Vikings over the Ravens, I like the font of the numbers way more than the Ravens. The Ravens is like early 2000s, pretty basic. This one has action to it. It's clean. It doesn't even need a stroke on the outside. I think it's just beautiful. So I'm probably to put the Vikings in here just because they're so detail oriented.
I do agree the number does look better. I think the Baltimore number works though, specifically for their uniforms.
You're right,
because they are in Maryland. They have a bit more of that to them. So yeah, I mean, if you put Minnesota there, it's a democracy. It's a free country. We vote for things.
Guys, this is our list, right? Want to go? Oh, is there anything else you want to tweak right here? Okay, actually, we'll be here all day. Let's do this. We can each tweak one thing about every row going down.
Ooh, okay.
So you go first.
I feel good about everything in My Eyes Are Bleeding. I
Me
feel
too.
good about bad, except I think Carolina should move forward.
Okay,
Bad.
where do you want them?
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay, then
Yeah,
I'm gonna
put them at number
pull.
1.
I'm gonna pull the Chiefs above these 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Decent. Do you feel okay about My Eyes Are Bleeding?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't you worry. These 2 are just fine how they are. Let's go to decent though.
Decent. I would maybe push Houston back a little bit.
I'm there. How far? For me, it's like actually this is your pick. So go ahead.
I would put them right behind Tampa Bay.
All right, by Tampa Bay. Well
Yeah.
said. Well, I'm gonna bring the Dolphins to best in the league. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was about to say, oh no, throw the list away.
We won't allow it. For this, you ain't gonna like it. I'm gonna. I don't know why I'm asking.
Yeah, so
I'm bumping the Giants up, man. I think they're
Okay,
absolutely delicious uniforms. Let's go to very good. You have your vote now to switch shit up.
I'll put Bengals in front of New Orleans.
Okay.
Just a switch.
Then I'm gonna bump the boys up to 1 in this.
Fair with me. You
And then
want to
here-
move them up to best in the league? We can have one more spot. We said 4
You
to
know
5.
what? Fuck it. We make the
Why not?
rules around here. And then we need to agree on these top 5. You were passionate about this, and I also think they're
Yes.
really, really good. So let's put the Eagles at 1. 2, I'm gonna fight for the Chargers here, but do you want to go Ravens too?
No, you're fine. We can keep Justin Herbert and the Chargers there.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I actually think Cowboys might be right in front of Baltimore, but I feel passion. I like Baltimore at 3, but if you want to switch them with somebody, you feel free.
You want Baltimore at 3? I thought you want the Cowboys in front.
No, I think I'd have the Cowboys in front of Minnesota if it was my list, with Baltimore at 3. But if you feel passionate about Minnesota at 4, then put them at 4.
I feel
Or
passionate
3.
about this exact order right here.
All right.
All
Works
right.
great for me.
We finally got there, guys. This is our final tier list. In the best of the league, we have Metro's favorite team, the Philadelphia Eagles, at 1.
Whoa.
2, we have the Chargers. 3, we have the Ravens. 4, we have the Dallas Cowboys. And then 5, the Minnesota Vikings. And then I mentioned My Eyes Are Bleeding, the Commies, the Titans, the Cardinals in pajamas, the Jaguars, and the Browns. The poor, poor Browns. Comment below what was wrong, what was right. What would your tier list be? Who is the best in the league in your opinion? Comment it all down below. If y'all enjoyed this video, it's for entertainment purposes only, of course. We don't know shit. We're just having fun out here. Drop a like because it helps the algorithm out a bunch. Thank you very much. If you want more NFL content, we're going to be here all summer long. Every Monday and Thursday throughout the entire summer. Your channels are gone, but we're here to stay. Go sub down below. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you more than you know. Have the best day. Love y'all. Metro, say goodbye to the people.
Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.